Now, the army general who led a military takeover in Sudan last month says he will not be part of the future government after the transitional period. Speaking exclusively to Al Jazeera, Abdel Fattah al-Burhan says he's committed to a smooth democratic transition once elections are held in 2023. Last month, the military took power, dissolved the civilian arm of the government and declared a state of emergency.
It is our pledge, a pledge we made to ourselves, the Sudanese people and the international community, that we are committed to completing the democratic transition, holding elections on time and committed to not stopping any political activity as long as it is peaceful and within the bounds of the constitutional declaration and the parts that have not been suspended. We also ask the international community to look at the issue critically and through the reality and wait to see what we do. We are committed to handing over power to a civilian government, a government of national competency, and we pledge to preserve the transition from any interference that can hinder it.
Well, Burhan also denied that the army was responsible for the deaths of protesters who've been demonstrating against the takeover. On Sunday, security forces fired tear gas at a group of teachers who were protesting in the capital, Khartoum. Demonstrators had set up barricades on the first of 2 days of civil disobedience. Several people were arrested during that sit-in. Well, Resul Serdar spoke to General Burhan. He has more now from the capital.
Today, when I met the Army General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, he said that people are free, have the right to peacefully protest in the cities, and there were several protests going on in the streets. The teachers union said that at least 80 people today have been arrested by the security forces. There hasn't been any casualties reported. However, the pressure through the streets is really ramping up, and people are putting the barricades and barricades to block the main roads in the city, which is something that the military definitely doesn't want to see it, because it wants to get back to the normal as soon as possible. However, the civil disobedience is still there and protests are going on. So he also today have talked about the ongoing political crisis in the country as well, saying that the talks are underway with the political parties and the figures, including the ousted Prime Minister Abdullah Hamdok, to reach to a consensus on forming a new government. And he said that he hopes to reach to a deal within the next 24 hours, despite several obstacles. And today also the Prime Minister, the ousted Prime Minister Abdullah Hamdok, has met the representatives of the different political parties, and he said that he will accept whatever they decide to do. So as I said, the Army General Abdullah al-Burhan has said that he hopes to reach a deal within 24 hours despite the obstacles.